Yeah, one more round of applause for the confusion. We got anti-normal with us. We got hippie and justified.
Okay.
And these some young hustlers, man. I was talking to them, man, out there. That's one thing I'm glad I told them, man. I'm glad y'all started now, like, you know, while y'all young, make mistakes and, you know, keep evolving, keep learning, and keep growing.
Absolutely.
And that's what's up, man. So what brought y'all here, like, you know, got y'all here today, and what brought y'all to, you know, start y'all company and y'all business?
Realistically, this was all founded by Zaya Tamar and Hippie right here. You know, they had the vision. They were doing something at a pretty significant scale. You know what I'm saying? Like building something up that was really good. The problem.
How old is the other?
Same age as us. We're all the same age.
Y'all just grew up together?
They grew up together, and me and Leo were friends and met through Zay and all of them like about a year and a half ago. 22, 21.
And Zay's 21.
And Leo's 22. So we run a production company called Anti-Norm. And so realistically, we are all artists, but we also do videography. We run 2 studios. We have a photography studio. We do like literally anything and everything imaginable.
Yeah, also events as well.
Yeah, we run a lot of events. Our most recent event was at Free Space. It was his last show.
Yeah, I seen him. He was with that.
Congratulations, man.
I say that's good shit, man.
And recently this year, we've had a lot of success since you know, me and Zay and Hippie and Leo have kind of converged forces and brought all of our resources together. I've sold out my first 3 shows this year, as well as 2 shows this year.
Okay.
That's not me. He has done his first 2 shows this year. It's been tremendous growth from everybody. Being able to fully launch our production services, like really everything, to be able to offer not only the music, but be able to offer the outlet, how to do it, and the platform. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's a blessing, man. So how y'all got together? You wouldn't have found this. How y'all linked up?
Me and Zay, man, we started off doing this ever since school. Really, this has been my vision since middle school. I always wanted to rap. I always been writing little lyrics and all this. This started off. This is multimedia production, but I mean, this started off primarily just as music. So keep that in mind. This has always been at the core. Is music, and trying to do what's best for the artist behind my multimedia, behind my group. You know,
so y'all want to do the multimedia part because y'all wanted to keep hands on with the content and y'all wanted to control y'all creative.
While we do it all in house is exactly that. We want to be the jack of all trades, man. We want to be the one in-house shop for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, being the jack of all trades, being able to. This is kind of me and him were delving into this conversation yesterday. But it's really important that all of us as partners that are all up in like the partnership are all knowing and are all working together, because it's like, okay, it's not one thing to just have one person know one thing and have another know another and come together. But once everybody knows everything, you evolve to a different level of not only just understanding, and now you know. Like
appreciation.
Yeah, you appreciate everything, and that's the biggest difference. There's a big difference between understanding and knowing. So realistically, being able to actually like, okay, formulate this. Now we have everybody who knows how to do this. Okay, we can now understand together how to bring this and elevate this now. And so now you're not just doing base level productions, you're doing things that are creatively different and awesome. And
who led you guys? Who's like leading you guys to be able to understand these different formulas or these different processes?
Ourselves, we're mostly self-taught.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all partners. Realistically, me and Zay are completely opposite in the ways that we were taught. Like, he is the type of guy that went on Google and like YouTubed his way, like, and taught himself everything. And that's what I'm saying. There's 2 types of people. And I went through school. I got the education down of music, and then I learned all the music theory, and then I learned all the music production. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I did it on a very orthodox basis. So it's like the difference in that. You know, we have about 2 people on our partnership that did things completely unorthodox, and then we have 2 that like completely like went through the school, went through all the guidelines. Like Hippie is still going through school right now, to completely finish this all up.
Hey, and what I'm gonna ask y'all too. So all four of y'all starting as all y'all artists, all y'all making music.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
So,
core, yeah.
That's the core.
With all y'all making music, it's good that y'all not scared to like share the you know what I mean, share the spotlight. Like you
Yeah.
don't mind getting
That's
behind the
important.
camera.
That's
You don't
important.
mind just shooting your man.
Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
point, is to
Doing whatever.
elevate each other, because, I mean, as a group, you know, this is the one thing that people are failing so much at lately, is like, let's pick a side and let's allocate resources singularly. Like, that doesn't make sense.
It don't.
If you're not going to come together, elevate the other person, you're naturally going to elevate everyone else around you.
Right.
If you're sitting in a room full of fucking broke people, how much money are you going to make? If you're sitting in a room full of millionaires, how much money are you going to make?
Right.
Think about that. These are very real things, and it comes down to the people you're around and your atmosphere and your environment, everything.
Hey, hey, talk about shit today, yo.
So, what's your roster of artists look like? Do you guys like?
So right now we have, we are sitting at 8 artists. I'll go through the whole list.
Yeah.
Bro, It's River, Zay of Tomorrow, Justify, Half Black Hippie, Leo Fabino, Opie, Bro, It's River. Oh, I think I already said Bro, It's River. Cope, and Worldwide Domo. Those are our, that's our 4 restaurants.
Yeah, for sure. And this, yeah, y'all got the label.
Yeah, so basically this is everything for us.
Yeah.
The essential idea is to create not only just a collective, but a production company that feeds into a label for artists to be able to have a network and have something that's not, our idea isn't, let's pay people thousands of dollars in advance and then take all of their money.
Right.
Like, as a label, our idea is, realistically, we don't want your money. We want to grow together. So we offer resources. We all work together to get to this common goal.
Facts. Elevating each other.
Yeah, so no one ends up lost. No one ends up lost.
It's very important. Man. The resources is important. Everybody coming together. Everybody doing what they
glad y'all
talking that
cut the
shit.
gate out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
seriously.
No gatekeeping with
There's no-
entertainment
and that's-
stuff like that. Like
You're
that's
gonna
a
lose
that's a
every
big
time
thing
as a community.
when it comes to
It's a new model.
No.
You know what I'm saying? There's a new ways of a new generation of how to conduct business in the industry and the entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Entertainment.
We've
You gotta
looked
learn
at,
much quicker now, and much earlier. I
Yeah.
caught myself in the middle of high school just like Googling just like how Zay was, like how to get my ASCAPs and just
Yeah.
random stuff right, and just making sure I have everything right so I own everything.
So we watched.
So early.
Yeah, bro, like literally. So we watched this shit, we learned it growing up, but then also we watched labels for the past 20 years that have gatekept everything.
So what label do y'all? Yes, y'all.
Anti-norm is the label.
I know.
Fuck any other
Anti-norm is the
label.
label.
That's how we
Anti-norm is the label.
Anti-norm is the label.
Anti-norm. If you're talking about no matter production or label.
I mean, the ones that y'all
artists,
studied.
Additions.
Realistically, there was once a day when I woke up and wanted to be like a big part of Interscope and Columbia, Atlantic. I don't know where Shawty went, but yeah, Atlantic Records. Like, these were all big aspirations for me. What turned me off was the idea that there isn't always a scenario as a first year signed artist that you own any of that music. There's a scenario they fuck you over, and that is their music at the end of the day. I don't like that scenario. I don't like the fact that they're giving you money off of debt. I don't have a credit card for that reason. I don't like spending money that I don't have. And so why are they like, I don't feel like it's necessary for me to get $250,000 when I don't even know what I can do yet. So realistically, we need to go back to artist development.
So with the resources, you had 250. You want to know how to market yourself right with 250? If somebody gave you 250, you couldn't turn yourself up with
I
250.
could. Absolutely, I could. But do I need to is the question. Do we just got to develop ourselves as artists and focus on that instead
because
of
you skip steps.
Yeah, you're skipping
That's like,
steps.
I see it all the time in the street demeanor. Like, a lot of people skipped a lot of steps. That's why we got today's streets running around how it was.
Right.
Like, a lot of people just got money and bought shit you couldn't buy back then. You couldn't buy a gun with cash back then. You had to have the whole background. You had to have street knowledge and shit like that, a whole understanding before you got a gun.
And
you know
plus
what I mean?
all of
Like,
that, it
the
created
money
character.
skipped a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro.
Money
for sure,
skipped
yeah,
a lot of
for sure.
shit, and I fuck with that.
And a lack of it
Like-
creates all that character. And bro, you saw artists with versatility and the longevity.
For sure.
But now you have artists that are getting all of this money because they got a social following and they don't want to do the work to develop the artist. No.
Just throw the money.
Just
at
throw
them.
them money
Turns
and
out
then
right.
they're gonna realize they're gonna get one album sold. They're never gonna produce anything just as good because they don't have that longevity. You
None of
took a
these
gamble.
rappers got it.
Big
And
turnover
nobody
rate.
brings.
Exactly. The turnover rate is terrible
Yeah.
right now.
That's
Like,
for sure.
labels are struggling as it is. I'm
Nah.
surprised that we're not looking at some bankruptcies here right now. Surprisingly enough.
Like, there's only a couple
Probably
artists that's gonna last. That's
Yeah,
gonna really,
seriously.
truly last.
Seriously, absolutely.
Like, only a few of them.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of popcorn shit that's like right now, 2 weeks you ain't even gonna hear about.
Yeah, and that endurance and that everything, like, that's what creates this
Got the
sustainability.
the
They
the
want
Only
ones
because
that-
they're settling. They're
I-
settling for anything right now, just to make it. You know what I'm saying? To say, hey, I got a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause some people, it depends on what you in the rap for. Cause some people, they say they in the rap just for the check. Some people just make the music just to get the check and say, fuck it. Like, I just wanted to get $1 million.
Yeah.
Some people really is passionate about the music.
Some people really care about that shit. Yeah.
So it depends on what you. Some people just do it just to say I got just to get the check.
You could tell the difference.
Yeah.
You definitely can
Yeah,
tell.
It's
the
in the
difference.
music. It's all in the music, and that's where it comes. You know, it's an art. You know, everything is an expression, obviously. But finding the expressions that have the deeper meaning, that's where it really counts. You know, I've seen people that mumble rap that will look at me and be like, "It's my expression. It's my art." Like, okay, I believe you. I believe you. Is that as deep as you could go with
But
it?
what
Are
you
you
saying?
really expressing as deeply as you feel? Or are you expressing something that you're trying to portray that isn't really like that or you? You know what I mean?
It's not authentic.
No, not authentic.
True.
You're trying to recreate something, and
Right.
as artists, we're responsible to create originals, not hack anybody.
Nah, for real. So what? How do y'all navigate that? Like, how y'all learn each other's strengths? Like in a team. Like, what I said, like your strength is you the one that get out here and talk. You articulate what's going on, the mission and the plan. You just sit back, chill, or you behind the scenes. Like, what's your specialty?
Man, my specialty is really just
It's not just with the music, but like on the business side too.
on the business side. Man, just being out there. Just being out
You
there.
like being on the field,
Network
street
Man,
team.
being on the field, yeah. That's how me and Zay got started. I mean, before it was like, hey, I'm a DM you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to get out here and really
Yeah, I can tell how he
really
approached
good.
me. He came with the business card, just came past. Definitely gives the outreach. Like, this is
I
what
just
we
be out.
can do.
And like he don't talk, he the one that's
He bring
articulating
them in.
everything.
That's why-
Like you
that's-
sound
You got
real
questions,
good.
I'm
Yeah.
straight to it. You got questions, I'm straight
Yeah,
to it.
you-
Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm hippie, bro, too. I'm just a chill guy.
Right, yeah.
All of this is an army. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got generals, and then we have our soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, all of us do groundwork though, and that's where we're different from anybody else. Me and Hippie own this company with Zay and Leo, and none of our other members are here, and that's not their fault. But it's because we do groundwork as well. We're also here doing the groundwork.
Yeah,
We are
like,
gonna come
everybody
talk
be
to you,
out,
shake
but
your
we be
hand,
out.
give you a card. We're not pretentious to be
One
like.
band, one sound.
That's what I'm saying. We're not.
Even though they're not
pretentious.
here, I'm
Yeah.
still. They
That's
still,
what I'm saying.
still
Like,
a part of the
whenever
team.
we are up
Fuck
here, we
that.
will still be out here doing shit
Right.
like this with you. You know what I like? Coming out with love and like let's talk to all these people and really get to know everybody and really build some connections.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's
man.
what it's all.
We got to clap it up for that. Man.
Best believe you gotta bring some people up too to
Yeah,
make
you
sure your
got to.
group running fully right. I mean, if you see somebody slacking, you can't just let that go. You feel me?
Yeah,
Right.
that's been our
That's the
biggest
part is
success.
accountability. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I've seen a lot of good turnover at, is holding people accountable. I've seen a lot of good turnout from that.
That's what
You
I'm
just gotta
learning
be
right
really
there.
brothers.
That's what
Anytime
I'm
a
learning
problem
right
happens, if we're able to call each other out.
I can take criticism, right?
Exactly. It's constructive at the end of the day because
For
we all
sure.
got the same one mission.
Right,
So it's like ain't nobody beating nobody down ever.
right.
It's
Nah,
all for
sure.
the love.
When you're all working towards a common goal, it's easy.
Oh, I love that. So what's one thing y'all learned this year that y'all want? You know what I mean? That you like, man. That's one gem I could take with me this year.
Hey son, I wish
Consistency.
independence would bring a lot more like ease to life, but it's not gonna get any fucking easy.
You know,
Nah, it's not gonna
I
get
can dig it.
So I mean, fuck it, I'm toughing it out and I'm still doing me and I'm gonna keep upgrading myself too through all this.
nah, for
Any,
sure.
If I had to say one
upcoming,
thing-
any upcoming events like you guys
Yeah.
have, or like how how
yeah,
do
we'll have
people
some-
tap in with you guys?
We
Yeah,
will have some
actually,
shows.
we're having
Tap
shows
in
24.
Anti-Norm for sure. We got shows coming up very soon.
Show's 24,
Yeah, 24. all year. Like we're wrapping up our year right now. We plan on throwing one more show for New Year's, and then we're wrapping up the year. And if I had to say like one thing on advice, like pick your circle very wisely. Our biggest challenge this year has been our turnover on artists, and it's not because they didn't want to like and they didn't want to like be there. Everyone wants to be here, but it's whenever you aren't, the give and take has to make sense. You know what I mean? We are not a dream factory. This all takes resources. Right. And for this to work, everyone has to be giving an equal amount, and that's been our hardest thing this year.
Wise young man.
No,
it's not being
And it's not remind me of my good young man Tez said, man.
You need to understand it's been here.
They young too.
Whatever you're
about, stop it like that. Exactly. Nothing is going to work.
Exactly. The way it works is it's all equally distributed.
Yeah.
When they close this shit, they stand on business too, like some young, like real, like I'd be like, I'd be proud of them niggas.
Y'all are gonna know who we are, and everyone that works with us and shows us love is gonna get a part of that pie.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. This is a community. It starts one day at a time. And anti-norm is something that's gonna fucking last.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right.
Glad you made it here, man. This is quotes. Everybody come through here, they leave a quote. Before y'all leave, y'all gotta give a quote. And we gonna keep that.
Yes, sir.
Cause everybody passed
Thank
away
you guys
and here
for
and live
having us.
forever.
Yeah.
For sure. What's your favorite quote though?
Honestly, I'll let you go. You go first because I really want to think about this.
Damn.
Y'all should have known the king prepared. It's called quote.
Yeah,
But y'all came with some good shit.
Yeah.
Give it up for y'all. Y'all talk y'all shit today,
if I had to
huh?
give one quote, it wouldn't necessarily be a quote, but like more a title of a story. Where the red ferns grow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen or read that. It shows a very deep story of love and connection with not only humans but animals as well. And I think that's really important because we all need to be
Like a
rooted more.
universal.
Do you think that the afterlife goes into animals?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think.
Do
that
you
we
know
could've came
sometimes,
from
like,
anything.
do you believe in that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not completely sure. I think nobody really knows, obviously. But to I
you
believe
think
that
that's just a
consciousness
regular, like,
rotates. I
yeah,
believe that
consciousness, yes.
we're all in physical forms, but where that spiritual lies is.
So you think
Let's
animals
see,
have consciousness? I think that's
Absolutely,
the difference.
yeah.
That's the difference though between us and them. They don't have consciousness. That's why they don't rule us. We rule them. They don't have the ability to create like.
It's more of, I feel like it's a consciousness, but it's a limited consciousness.
It is
because the way that we have consciousness is not the same that they do. They are conscious of their feelings and their surroundings and the way things work in a sense. But our brains are more complex than any other species in the world. We can't ever expect another species besides a fucking alien who is obviously smarter than us and more advanced.
Monkey.
To be even them.
But monkeys can't create what we can
exactly.
create.
Like, we are the
like that's
most
why we have this and they still in the
species.
jungle.
And this is why, and this is exactly why we rule over. It's more of we're more conscious and we comprehend.
But monkeys have not, or orangutans have 99% of the same DNA as humans. They are the
And that's what
closest.
pushes,
Yeah,
and that's what
so
really,
Isn't
like,
that
you gotta
weird?
question.
Yeah, no, they smart as
It's
hell.
like that's where all those questions from evolution comes from. It's like what really happened?
What
Like,
along
what really
the
happened?
line
You know what I
there
mean?
split?
Where along the line did they split off?
Why are they still there
Like
why are they
humans
still like
came
this?
and then monkeys stayed the same. Like it didn't make any
Yeah, we-
sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause, like, dude, seriously, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like,
Someone got explain.
We made thumbs somehow. That's what happened. I was watching too much YouTube, but we made thumbs. But look, I believe in Jesus, so let me shut up.
we're about to start jumping into some faith controversy. Oh no. This is where anti-norm gotta get out of here.
Yeah, confirmed.
Nah, man,
I
we
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank y'all so much for having us.
Yeah, man.
You're awesome.
Y'all,
bro. Seriously,
I
I'm
hope, wish y'all the best.
For sure.
Y'all gonna keep
Thank
going
you.
up,
Yeah.
man. Y'all on the right path, man. Y'all
Thank
foundation, y'all team.
Thank
Y'all
you,
sound
bro.
like y'all.
Yeah, we
sync with
definitely
each
gotta
other.
probably get all y'all in here for
Yeah.
a more like enclosed podcast.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
We can get
Episode.
Make
a
sure
lot
y'all come
more
out
people here
January
next
14th.
time.
Yeah, our full team
Uh,
is crazy when they're.
Not
Yeah,
even
and
hopefully
then
we
we're gonna
going to.
invite y'all
We
to
going to.
January 14th too.
Absolutely, that would be
it's
awesome.
gonna be crazy as fuck.
Seriously, that'd be
It's
awesome.
gonna be crazy.
And
as
that'll be
fuck.
like a whole live audience and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely help you guys
Same
generate
shit.
more of a live crowd as well.
Same
Yeah, for
shit,
sure.
Let's make this shit
yeah.
kick.